Hello.
Hello.
Maria, I'm so
This
happy
is-
you were here.
This is Marcy and Kelsey's
Hello.
here. Hey,
Oh, hi.
this is our beautiful daughter Kelsey.
We are
I'm
so excited. Over here.
Yay.
We really are. A little nervous, but I'm ready to go.
Yay, you look amazing. I'm
Come
so
on in,
excited.
come on in,
Yay.
come on
Okay,
in.
come on in.
Get ready. Everything you're about to see, from the rug to the chairs to the art to the lamps, we found it all in one day. So good. People often think that a beautiful dining room comes from a designer's eye or expensive furniture, but after decorating thousands of homes in the last 25 years, I've realized something. There's a formula. It's the same sequence I use in makeover after makeover. And today I'm going to show you how we took a dining room that was uninspiring and looked forgotten and turned it into one of my favorite transformations yet. If your dining room has become a room where furniture just ended up instead of a room you actually love, this video is for you.
What do you love about this apartment?
I love how small it is. I love the light. I like how easy it is to live here.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah. And what isn't working?
A lot of things are working. How small it is, because we just moved from a 3,000 square foot house.
Yeah.
I have a husband who doesn't work from home but has an office set up there, so
Yeah.
we'd like to change that.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing flows
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like me.
Okay, wait. So can we take this off?
Yes, please. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's a little damaged, but you want to keep it?
We do want to keep it just because it's one of those things, you know, the kids have signed their names in it.
One thing I've noticed after decorating for 25 years is people become extremely attached to their furniture. We treat it almost like it's part of the architecture of the house, instead of something that's meant to evolve as our lives do. Sometimes it's inherited, sometimes it's the table where your kids grew up, like this one with Lucas's name carved right into it. The memories aren't the problem. The challenge is learning how to edit. Not every sentimental piece has to stay, but the ones that truly tell your family's story absolutely can, if the rest of the room is designed to support it instead of competing with them. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
And, yeah, but we cover it with tablecloth. So I don't know if we
I'm
can.
not sure if I like the tablecloth on here idea, but we will.
Okay,
think
well, we'll
about
figure it out.
Maybe a runner, and we're just maybe we just you know, perfect is boring. So perhaps it's just going to be beat up like this. But for now, I'd like to take this off
Okay,
because
perfect.
I just think a tablecloth belongs on a dining room table only when you're dining.
When a tablecloth is permanently placed on the dining table, it hides the shape, the finish, the style of the table. At that point, you could have almost anything underneath it. It could even be two folding tables from Costco, frankly, because the table has just disappeared. And when the table disappears, the room starts to feel like a storage room, or that it's set up for a temporary banquet instead of a decorated room. How many times have you seen me add a table runner with a pretty pot with either a plant in it or some flowers? Once your dining table has something beautiful to look at, no one's going to notice the water stains or the chips and scratches. I'd rather see the table and style it than cover it up full time.
Can't have two of these here, so which one would you choose if you
This
had
one
to pick?
is better.
Because it's more of a dining room moment.
Well, that one's IKEA and it's falling apart.
Right, okay, let's get it out of here.
Okay.
All of this is going.
Perfect.
Take that off.
This too?
Yep. Everything's coming down because we're starting again and we're not putting up more black and white because you already have that.
Okay.
Um,
That was easy.
so here's the thing. This is a rental. We're not too keen to paint. It came with this color. All these holes are gonna get covered up once we're done anyway. I'm thinking this is Revere Pewter. Let's just confirm if I am correct. It's, yes. Revere Pewter is the most popular green gray that lives on this planet. And that's what it is. So that's what we're working with. We're dealing with brown, a lot of black. We're gonna switch some things out today. So let's go to HomeSense.
Yay!
Okay, here we are. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's epic. Epic. Look at this. It is a serious pile that we have created here. You gotta be bold and decisive to get it done in a day. Notice I never start with artwork or accessories because every decorating decision builds on the next one. And once you understand the sequence, decorating becomes dramatically easier because you're no longer guessing what comes next. You guys will never believe how this dining room looks now. Like, am I in a New York luxury condo? I'm not really sure, but oh my gosh. Like, we found all of this, by the way, all of this at HomeSense. This is how the room looked at 5:30 in the afternoon. Okay, this dining room transformation was $2,200, which is why I'm calling it $2,200 Changed Everything. Now, I just want to point out something important. The plan and the styling are two different things. Before I shop, I know the room needs chairs, a new rug, and a color story. But when it comes to lamps, artwork, and accessories, I always give myself options because that's the part you can't script perfectly in advance. Styling is where you edit. You layer pieces together, move things around, and see what the room is asking for. That's why I'll always bring home more artwork and accessories than I might need. Once everything starts coming together, it becomes obvious where things belong. That's also why I created Styling School. I teach you exactly what to look for when you're shopping for lamps, pillows, and that gallery wall I'm so famous for, so you can confidently style your own home without wondering if you've made the right choice. Check out my styling school, links below. I have seen this dining room in thousands and thousands of homes. Everybody has the same console with stuff on it, no chairs, no plants, no lamps. You guys, this might look like I'm kind of a decorating fairy, but I'm telling you right now, you can create this for yourself. Okay, so this is the dining room formula. It's called, now you'll see that we chose, they had two cabinets here. We chose the bigger cabinet. Why? Because the wall is so big. So we had to have a bigger, and so the scale had to be there. And then we found these amazing lamps. I've actually never seen these at HomeSense before. Just for fun, I looked them up online and they were $960 for the pair. Yeah. So then I got, now you'll notice this has a little pink beige. I don't normally like a shade that isn't white, but we managed to kind of make this whole corner have the same kind of color scheme. We've got a mirror that matches. We've brought in this great little wavy bowl. I mean, I love these candlesticks. They don't even need a candle because the pod and everything, like they just look so great standing there by themselves. Like, we have taken this old IKEA dresser and like, do we even notice that it's IKEA anymore? No, we don't, right? Okay, so, you know, fast forward, could we get a new one on Marketplace for cheap? Oh yeah, because everybody moves, and every time you move, your dining room is either bigger or smaller. It's often rare that you can take the same set with you for move after move, especially if you're someone that is in a situation where you end up moving a lot, right? So this is a story about how to get your dining room tomorrow to look this good, okay? So you've got one console, clear all the junk off of it, put on some lamps, put on a couple of accessories, a mirror in between to make it easy, and then some art on both sides. So Marcy started off the gathering of the art because they're going to Europe next year. And what a great like manifesting moment. Every time you look at this art on this dining room wall, you're imagining yourself in Europe. Now Marcy says she doesn't actually keep plants alive very well, so we did find some fake plants. You need that greenery. And here's the other thing that we did to make this dining room look so good. Okay, now you saw me in the store with the area rugs, and I did not actually have the color wheel. That's because I know what green gray looks like. But if you look at this rug, okay, now this rug is green gray. See how it's a perfect match? Because if we kept going, you know, it's not violet gray, it's not taupe, it's not any of the beiges. I mean, you could say that maybe it's in the world of, yeah, no, green beige. We got the green beige here, blue gray. No, like it's green gray, right? And that is the color of her walls. Her walls are Benjamin Revere Pewter, which is a very close match to my color wheel. Now, just so you know, so I've laminated this, and I would recommend that you do the same so that it doesn't get trashed, and then you can bring it with you everywhere, right? But this doesn't have colors that relate to it. The idea with the color wheel, okay, is that you go, okay, if I'm dealing with like a wall color that's not going away, this is a rental, they're not painting, right? This is what they inherited. So you match the wall color, right? So the wall color is Revere Pewter. Then you take that wheel and you go shopping to find the rug that works for it. So now we needed coordinating rugs in both of these rooms, okay? So this rug actually became more important than the living room rug because it's the one that you see. You know, it's not surrounded by furniture. Now, if you're wondering what happened to the rest of the apartment, you're gonna have to wait till next week's makeover. I'll be walking you through the living room transformation and the entry that of course I threw in, but we're also going to talk about something I see every time people move. We tend to hang on to furniture a lot longer than we should, and then wonder why our new home doesn't feel right. I'll share the simple mind shift that makes moving and decorating your next home so much easier. When we found these chairs, first of all, we took home these 2 chairs because I knew that I wanted a chair on both sides. This is the easiest way to get rid of, like if you've got, 8 chairs around your dining room table, give it some room to breathe, pull one out, stick them on both sides of your console. If you have a china cabinet, how long do you need to keep that china? Take the top off, put some lamps on it. Seriously, give your dining room a breath of fresh air, okay? One of the easiest ways to lighten the feeling of your home is just to let go of things you never use. So many people have beautiful china sitting in china cabinets that visually take up space, make the room feel smaller, china that they haven't used for years. So take the top off your china cabinet, let the room breathe, and decorate it with lamps, art, and accessories instead. You'll be amazed at how much lighter the room feels. And if you're ready to let the china go, someone else will be thrilled to find it and use it. Now, this table is trash. She wanted to keep it. I wasn't thrilled about that, but the one thing I do not like at all is keeping a tablecloth on it because you can't actually see. One of my team members didn't actually know that the dining room table had so much wear and tear, and she said, "Oh, it's a good thing they took the tablecloth off that beautiful table because the chairs, look so great." Matching dining room sets make a room feel flat, especially when all the chairs are the same wood tone as the table. These chairs made the whole room look way more layered and decorated. And now we've got this collected look. We've got the black chair that repeats the black table here. Now we can manifest our trip to Europe without buying a bunch of new furniture because we now have a space that we love every time we walk in the door. In the end, when we had them all in place, Marcy was like, nobody has ever said that our dining room chairs were comfortable. And they really add to the luxurious feel of the apartment just feels like we have arrived We're in downtown New York. Well, we could be in downtown Vancouver. It's just as great. You guys, the look and feel of every space is the most important. That's what's going to have you want to stay home and not be going away every weekend. Okay, this is a rental. And here's what happens with rentals. People say things like, oh, I can't paint, it's a rental. Oh, but I don't want to decorate, it's a rental. Okay, but how long are you going to give in the rental? And how often do you leave the house, go away on weekends, spend all kinds of money, leaving your apartment because you're not making it feel like home? So, if you like this content, please like and subscribe below. Ta-ta-da, this is Taria's best friend, Terry. So one of the things I want to talk about is the table. Like, I did not want to keep the table.
Because it's a junky table.
You know? But in the end, we found these chairs that were so perfect with it, and we've got a little runner here. We found the exact matching placemats. When you guys entertain, you can just cover up all those marks that the kids made.
Yeah, Lucas's name is engraved or, and chipped in.
That's right.
When Marcy used to do homework here, the kids would engrave their initials. You know, AJ was here, and it's super important to Marcy. Like, this is something that she doesn't ever want to give up.
Yeah.
And and she's like on pins and needles for the last 2 weeks, looking forward to this transformation. And
But worried about what I was going to say and do.
No, all she said is, please, can I keep my table? Because she didn't know if it was going to make the cut.
Right.
And so, Maria, I don't know how you did it. I mean, I watched you, and I was just like in awe of how your mind works. But you made her very, very happy.
Oh,
and if she's happy, I'm really happy.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy wife is a happy life.
And look at this space. Like, it's awesome.
Right? I know. Like, this is, what's your favorite?
I will say I really love this piece. Like, I love this.
Yeah, how it all came
in here.
together.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so now we can entertain. We can have dinner parties.
Dinner parties. And
So good.
People are going to go, how did you do this? And we're going to say, you need to know our friend Maria, because she did it. And can't wait to sing your praises and tell people how great this was.
Awesome. Well, so if you live in the Lower Mainland or the Fraser Valley, you guys, you need to call me. All you need is the basics, and look at the magic that can happen.
It's magic.
Yeah.
She is the magic woman.
That's it.
And, of course, assisted by Elizabeth.
That's right. That's right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.